And it tells me. Hello, everybody. Tonight's one-to-one show interview is with Robert Stanton. He's a subscriber who I subscribe to his channel from the USA. I'm not quite sure whereabouts, so I'm going to introduce you to Rob now. So, hello, Rob.
Hello, Eagle. How are you?
All right, thank you. So, the first question, because there's not a lot about you on your channel.
No, I didn't really put a bio on, so.
Yeah. So, could you tell us a bit about yourself, about your YouTube channel, and how long you've been a member of YouTube on this YouTube?
I've been on YouTube for, I think 2009 is when I joined.
Yeah.
And I just started doing just little home videos, you know. We had a pair of foxes out in the backyard that were denned up, and that's how it started. And then last year I bought a DJI Phantom 3, and that's where I found my passion. I really like flying drones.
Yeah. So is that the Phantom 3 standard that you've got there?
Yeah, it's a standard. Yeah.
Yeah. And I see that you've flown it quite a bit. Is all the footage that you've put up to YouTube from your local area in the States?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just local people that have asked me, hey, you've got a drone, can you come do this? You know, cranberry harvest up here is a big thing. I know you've seen that video. I did, a guy just opened up some apartments and he had me do an aerial view for them. And a local company here, Lear Refrigeration, they wanted a company flyby and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So are you a professional or just an amateur?
Just an amateur. I am completely an amateur.
So yeah, in your country, then you can do that, because in the UK you've got to have a license to do business or anything like that. You know,
if I wanted to make money at it,
yeah,
I'd have to get a license.
Yeah. But you're all right to do it as an amateur on business.
Yes, I still have to be registered with the FAA, with the Federal Aviation here in the States. You have to register your drone, and you get a proper aircraft label, signal.
Yeah. Hello, Granny Monster and Mel. So we've got Granny Monster and Mel into the.
Hello, Granny. Hey, Mel.
In the chat. Do you know them both then, Robert?
What was that? Do
you know Granny Monster and Mel? Do you follow both of their channels?
I just started following Mel. Isn't he the one that came in the chat the other day?
Yeah. He's the one who I interviewed last Tuesday on the one-to-one show.
Cool.
So you're only a very small channel at the moment, Robert.
I only have, I think, 12 subscribers.
Yeah, 15, because I've just 15 subscribers. So we're hoping through this one-to-one with you that you'll get a few more subscribers tonight.
Yeah, I kind of self-promoted there and put it on my my video behind me.
Yeah, yeah, because Robert's Ron is using OBS software, and this is the first time I've known that you can do the live one-to-ones or live having people on live through OBS, which is all new to me.
Yeah.
Hello, Paul. 007 Vauxhall's just popped in as well in the chat. He's another one that I subscribe to. He's from Wales. Great channel. He does a hot and spicy every Saturday night. So just let people know about that. Well worth watching. And Fishy Comics has said hello to us as well. He's from New York. I don't know whether you follow any of their channels, Ron.
No, I don't.
No, yeah, because 007, he's from Wales, as I say. He's a postman, but he does a hot and spicy vlog every Saturday night where he eats like chicken wings, hot and spicy. He'll have a pint of lager, and he talks about all sorts, everything.
Yeah.
Great vlogger. He's got over 2,000, I think, subscribers.
Oh.
Fishy Comics. is a guy from New York. He's into droning. He's into the GoPro. He does quite a lot of live broadcasts on his way to work or on his way home from work. Really well worth looking into their channels. I'd recommend them both.
You'll have to put it in the description when you put it on YouTube.
Yeah. So Granny's put a link up there, and she's stumped. Green screen work isn't easy, is it? It isn't, is it?
It isn't. There's a lot of tweaking you have to do to get the screen just right. Let me see if I can.
So is that one of your videos playing in the background that you've got on the screen?
Yeah, this is my drone videos.
Yeah.
This is the Lear refrigeration.
Yeah. Great. Yeah, I've definitely got to try that, haven't I? You know, the OBS software with the green screen on, because you can't do that through Hangouts at all. So can you tell us a bit about your channel then?
Well, it's mostly just I put gaming stuff on there. I'm on Xbox One. Just family stuff. Like I said, we had foxes in the backyard, and also we had a bear come up into the backyard. And lately now it's been drones. Yeah.
So have we seen have you put the bear one up then?
I don't know if I have that in my playlist.
I've seen the foxes one, but I haven't seen. I can't remember seeing the bear one because I was checking out your channel earlier on today. I've had a look quite a few. Well, I would say 90% of your videos that you put, I've checked out today. But because I don't know whereabouts in the States you're from, but I know Wisconsin, because I've seen the one where you did the time lapse with a deer or whatever they are in there, the snow scenes, which I thoroughly enjoyed. And I thought to myself, well, I don't know a lot about Rob. So that's why I'm looking forward to this chat tonight, because I want to get to know more about you. So I believe you're a family man then?
It's just me and my wife. We've never had kids.
Yeah.
We were both in the military, both in the Air Force, both retired Air Force, and we were moving around a lot, and we didn't want to have kids because deployments and stuff like that. It would be, with both of us in, it would be hard.
Yeah. So how long you've been out of the military then now?
I've been retired for 5 years now.
Yeah. And are you enjoying your retirement?
I'm loving it. Loving it.
Yeah, because I'm retired as well. But do you still work then? Or?
Yeah, I have a part-time job. I'm back out at the base again as a civilian employee.
Yeah.
I manage the audio-visual equipment on base.
Ooh, I bet that's an interesting job then.
Yeah, we have a big conference room. You can look it up, Volkfield, Wisconsin. We have a nice big hotel, and there's conference rooms. I think that's 16-foot screens with 8,500 Lumi projectors. It's amazing that I get to use those every day.
Yeah. So do you do your editing at work, or do you do that at home?
We don't have any video editing stuff at work. I'm thinking about asking if I can get some so I can do base videos. Yeah. But I have my own video editing here at home.
Yeah.
I use Power Director.
Cyberlink Power Director. Yeah. Which is a very good editing software program. Mm-hmm. So are you on a Mac or Windows 10 then?
Windows 10.
Windows 10, yeah. So whereabouts have you served then? How many countries have you served in then in the military?
Well, England. I was in England from 84 till 87.
Yeah.
And then we went to California for 2 years, then went back to England for 3 more years.
And whereabouts Whereabouts in the UK was you based then?
RAF Lakenheath, RAF Mildenhall, and RAF Alconbury.
Yeah, I know all those three bases because the grandson was in the army and he was based at Mildenhall. And my cousin, she was married to an American who was based at the second one you mentioned.
Oh, Lakenheath?
Yeah, Lakenheath, yeah. So
when was this?
Well, she's been divorced about 25 years. So she was married to him for about 3 years, had a son to him, and then he went back home to the States.
Yeah.
She went with him, and the marriage fell apart due to him carrying on, type of thing.
Yeah.
Which was a shame, you know, because he seemed like a nice bloke when we met him. But when he got back home, you know, got back with his friends, he went out, met another woman, and that finished the marriage, you know.
Yeah.
So my cousin and the lad came back to England, and I think his son has been over to the States once to see his birth father, but you know, they're never kept in contact, as far as I know, anyway.
Nah.
So what do you intend doing with the drone then? Have you got any projects in mind that you're going to film in your part of the world?
I'm trying to get permission out at the Air Force Base to fly over all of the static displays that they have out in the museum. Well, right now it's a no-fly zone.
Yeah.
So.
That would be nice. Because I've seen the ones that you've put on of the helicopters when they moved the plane, was it?
Oh, when we picked up the A-10.
Yeah,
yeah. We had a Chinook helicopter come out and move one of the displays to the new display area.
Yeah,
that was pretty neat to watch them do that.
Yeah. I thought that was fabulous filming. You know, I don't know what camera you used on that, but
it was a Canon.
Shots. Yeah. So I'm just a bit, because I've got no questions to ask you, because as I said, I couldn't find anything that could tell me a bit about you. You know, so all I've got to really ask is the videos that you've put up.
Okay.
And as you say, most of them are drone ones. So I notice, because you do come in, you've come on one of my live streams.
Yeah.
So I'll ask you about what you think to live streaming on YouTube.
I really like it. A Xbox buddy of mine does streaming of his games, and that's one thing that got me going with the green screen and all this. You just got to get yourself out there, you know?
Yeah.
You got to make it known.
Yeah. Well, this is it, because I mean, I think doing live streams like Granny Monster and Vinny G and a lot of others that I support and subscribe to, since we've all got into live streaming, our channels have grown quicker because people are interested.
Yeah, they are. A lot of people are interested, and it builds community.
Yeah.
I've got friends that I've known for 10 years now from Xbox, and they're friends. We've gone on vacation. We talk to each other on the phone. We text back and forth. Our wives know each other. Like I said, it's a community.
Yeah. And this is what this is all about, isn't it? This YouTube community of ours.
It's reaching out to other people.
Different. Yeah, I've met many great people through live streaming and through the YouTube community, you know, which I'm very, very thankful for, because I've made some very nice friends.
Yeah.
And you're one of them, because I've been subscribed to your channel for a few, I would say about 6 months, is it? Something like that?
Yeah, it's been about 6 months. Was it J2Go?
Yeah.
He featured me on one of his Fan Flight Fridays, and I was so tickled when that was awesome.
Yeah, because that's what surprised me. That has he stopped doing those?
I haven't seen him put anything out lately. Once he moved to, was it Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Or Baltimore? I can't remember. But he hasn't put anything out, and I've been meaning to comment on one of his videos to see what he's doing.
Yeah, because those Fan Flight Fridays were brilliant.
Yeah, Fan Flight Fridays.
Yeah. You know, because that's how I came across a lot of these drone people, and I got in touch, commented on their videos, and subscribed to them like I did to yours. That, you know, that's why I do my Monday Drone Flies review show. But the only problem is I always leave a comment, and I always ask them to get back to me to give me some information about the channels. Never hear anything.
Yeah.
You know, so now I'm putting them up without permission, and I just read what it says on their YouTube channel about them, which isn't a lot really. You know, because that's a bit that I missed, that getting some information, because when I'm trying to review channels, you want information about their channels, who they are, what they do, and everything like that. And you never get any feedback from them. And yet, they're part of our drone community.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get that participation back and forth. Yeah.
Because do you follow Sean of in Spain, expat of Mazarron?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, you want to? I'll put a link in at the bottom at the end of the video, because he does a live stream every Sunday night from, I think it's about 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock UK time. It's 9 o'clock in Spain, I think. He doesn't do this type. He just does the chat, and he has about 50 or 60 droners on from all over the world. He isn't starting it back up until the 1st of October, but I always join that on a Sunday night for about 2 hours, because you get some interesting droners on who have all got drones. Most of them have got Mavics now, or the DJI Phantom 4 Pro.
Phantom 4 Pros,
yeah. So, are you thinking about changing yours at all to the Mavic?
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a Mavic.
Yeah. Because that's what I'd like. I'd love a Mavic. Poor old Granny Monster's router keeps on going down.
Yeah, I did subscribe. You just had that one on Monday.
Yeah.
The fellow from Austria.
Yeah.
With him flying above the mountains. That was cool.
Yeah.
That was really neat.
I'll tell you what, I must spend 20 hours a week looking for decent drone footage. You know, because if I like the channels and I subscribe to them, then I think if I like them, I'll put them on my review show, because other people are bound to enjoy them, you know. And he has got some great videos on his channel, that guy from Austria. Yeah,
that was beautiful, the ones you showed.
Yeah. Well, that's why, you know, I mean, the ones you put on of Wisconsin, you know, I think they're beautiful, you know, and I mean, especially in the winter time, if you get some, like you've got the car shots going down that lane.
Yeah.
If you got some drone shots of that as well, oh, it'd be wonderful. Yeah, go on, Rob.
I wonder if I could change the display up to show Facebook.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I might leave you for a second.
Yeah.
I'll still be in the chat. Okay.
Yeah. Can you see the chat as well?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Okay, let me bring this back up.
So you've got to turn it off just onto your picture when you're altering the green screen.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I think it's wonderful having the green screen on there. I don't know what Granny thinks, whether she's got an opinion of the green screen. Because I've just been watching Granny Monster with Mel. That went on for about 50 minutes, 56 minutes, I think. Brilliant conversation with him.
Yeah. Let me go.
Thoroughly enjoyed that, Granny. A big thumbs up on that.
Let me go screen share.
Yeah. At least the voice is still there.
Is that coming up now? So you can see everything on my computer, right?
Yeah, I can see me. I can see you. Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing about this is that you're only a very small. You know, it's a lot of black. It's only a small picture. But
oh, is it?
Yeah. It never seems to go full screen.
Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, I'm enjoying it because, you know, as I'm talking to you, I'm watching the background as well.
Oh, okay. Oh, you only see a small screen. You can't make it into the.
Well, usually when you're on a live stream on Hangouts, it's a full screen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as I'm talking to you, in the centre, but there's a lot of black around my picture.
I don't know why that was B.
See, because I know on OBS you also get the comments, record the comments, don't it?
Right.
But I think I will look into OBS and see what you know, because I've been watching Vinny G. He's a guy from Australia, and he does a lot of live performances on OBS. Hello, David Armitage. He's another subscriber. If you haven't subscribed, David, to Robert Stanton, he's from Wisconsin in the States. He's a drone man. He's got a DJI Phantom 3 standard. That's right, isn't it, Robert?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah. So what background have you put on now then?
This is the apartments that I shot for a guy that
yeah,
I know.
oh yes, I remember watching that, yeah.
And then I don't know how well this is going to show, but
I've put that's better, your full screen now.
Okay. Is that better?
No, that's on YouTube, sorry. Yeah, on YouTube it comes through as full screen. I've just put your link up because I've got your channel link, so I've put that in the chat. So if anyone wants to go over and subscribe to Rob, you're quite welcome, he says.
Yeah, come on over.
Yeah, because nice guy, great. He used to be in the military. He's now retired from the military.
Well, if you wanted a little background of my military career,
yeah, go on,
like I said, I was at RAF, Lincoln Heath.
Yeah,
I worked F-111s. Then I went to California. I worked the SR-71 for 2 years. Then back to England, worked U-2, the U-2 spy plane.
Yeah. And
then to Mildenhall to work on the tankers, KC-135s.
Yeah. And how long was you in the military for then?
26 years.
So you spent most of your working life then in the American military. And was it a good life?
Oh, I loved it. I put it this way. I've seen a lot of things I'd love to see again, but I've seen some things that I would never want to see again. Yeah.
And what was the wife? What was her job in the military then?
She was supply.
She was supply.
She worked logistics.
Yeah. And is she back on base with you now, or is she?
Yeah, she's got a state job working on base full time.
Yeah.
Pretty much logistics, doing the same thing.
Yeah. Oh well, at least you're both active then. And is she interested in your YouTube channel?
Not really. She thinks it's like a midlife crisis, and I want to, I said, at least I'm not going out and buying a big Camaro and driving at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah. I don't know whether you follow a channel called Fun for Louis. He's a guy from the London area.
Mm-hmm.
He bought a light aircraft, and he's just going on a round the world trip in that aircraft that he bought. He's just flown over from Tracy, California. I think he's somewhere near Boston now. It's taken him 2 or 3 days to get to Boston, but the flying, it's a 3-month trip. Him and his mate, it's backed by YouTube and DJI and a few other sponsorships. And, you know, I'm following that trip at the moment on his channel.
Cool.
So it's called Fun for Louis, if you want to have a look.
Fun for Louis.
But he's, you know, it looks like it's going to be a fantastic trip because of the places he's going to stay.
Cool.
Yeah. So, well, I'm just thinking. So, are there many drone people who fly drones around your area, your part of Wisconsin?
Yeah, I actually belong to an RC club.
Yeah.
And I have several friends that that fly a drone. One's got a Yontech.
Yeah.
With the 8 propellers. That thing is huge. And he's also a helicopter pilot, and he's really into it.
Yeah.
And he also has a Mavic, which makes me jealous.
Yeah, and that makes it, because the mode I like in the Mavic is the tripod mode, where it flies at 2 miles an hour and you can go through trees and everything like that. Where I've got the DJI Phantom 3 Advanced, and I can't slow it down, you know, even just touching the controls, as you know, with the standard.
Yeah.
You know, it's got the 1 speed in it, or, you know, the speed isn't slow enough to go through trees or do certain things that I would like to do with a drone. But see, the problem with me in where I live in the UK, there's not that many places that I think are interesting to fly a drone with, because I bought the drone because I'm interested in video, making films, making decent films, because I go out. I also love live streaming, but it's a case of I'm looking for places where I can also do the ground shots as well as the aerial shots that have got a bit of history. And everywhere locally that I've asked, they go, no, 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 no. So I think, do I do it without asking? Which is what most of the people do anyway. But I've always been thinking, well, I'll ask, because if you get permission, it's better.
Oh, yeah. I think there's still a stigmatism about drones, that we're out there just to spy on people. We're not out there to do that. We're out there to have fun.
Yeah.
See beautiful things, make new discoveries, you know, and seeing them from an aerial point of view, like castles over there would be cool. Yeah. To see like Leeds Castle or Windsor Castle.
Oh, yeah.
I know, but they got the security around it and all that. But you try and get a good rapport with people.
My brother lives not far from Leeds Castle, and we was up there about 5 weeks ago. And I tried to get permission to go and film, but they won't let you.
Yeah.
You know, I've never done Windsor Castle because I know that'll be a no-no anyway.
Yeah, that's.
But you know, it's like churches. You ask churches locally, you know. I mean, we've got some beautiful churches in my area, but no, we've got some old windmills. No. Every time I ask, but I've been on here today, and I've seen a local guy. He's done Grimsby Dock Tower. He's done Waltham Windmill, where I wanted to film, and I bet he hasn't asked permission, because he's an amateur. He's like you. He's only got about 15, 20 subscribers to his channel. And I'm thinking, really, I should do it without asking.
Well, then you can get fined if they do, or they could take your drone away, right?
Yeah. But,
there's always that.
Yeah. But this is it, you know. I bought the drone to have a bit of fun, to get those shots that I can't get. And, you know, I think I've flown it once in about 5 months, which is, you know, not a lot really for the amount of money that I spent on it. And I've thought about changing it to the Mavic, but then I think, well, I'm going to get the same problem. Yeah. Which is a shame. So, Mel says, cool live stream. So I thank you for that, Mel.
What was that?
We've got 4 viewers on at the moment.
Oh, cool.
Which is cool, you know. And I hope your subscriber count has gone up, because I'll tell you what, they've altered YouTube on the Windows 10 as well, because they've altered it on my iPad and they've altered it on my Android phone, and they've also, because when I went into it, I thought, where's the Creator Studio? Now it's on a list on the right-hand side.
Mm-hmm.
So what plans have you got for your channel? How do you see it growing then?
Well, I want to do more like the parks around here. I want to do local stuff. A guy I'm friends with does the old time postcards. You know, they used to do a postcard, Main Street, looking at Main Street in the old days. And he's going back. He's taking those postcards and he's taking shots of where the postcard was taken, the then and now. Yeah. And I think that is really neat. If I could find some old aerial footage of some of the towns around here, especially down the Mississippi, it'd be so beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
And take the same picture with my drone. I think that would be really neat.
Oh yeah. Well, you've made me hungry in the anticipation of seeing some more of your videos, especially of the Mississippi.
Yeah.
You know, and the parks. I mean, you know, you've got some wonderful scenery.
Yeah, it is really beautiful up here.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Mel's just said you've got 17 subs now, Robert.
Yeah, all right.
So at least you've gained 2 tonight at the moment. Although we haven't had, we've only got 4 watching. So at least subscribe to you. So do you play a lot of games then on Xbox, or are you a man that have you got any software on the Xbox? What you call it, flying planes or helicopters or anything? Simulation.
I mostly do first-person shooters.
Yeah.
On that, but I also do driving, racing sims and stuff like that. I think that's fun.
Yeah. So you haven't got any helicopter or aircraft?
I used to, but there hasn't been much of that out lately.
Yeah.
I'd like to see more like the Ace Combat.
Yeah, yeah. Because my son's a gamer. He's got the Xbox One, but he's also getting the Xbox One X when it comes out in November.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm planning on that too.
Yeah, we've got Rob Simpson on as well. He's in our community of. He's got a drone, as far as I remember. Yeah, he has. Yeah. So he's just subbed to you, Robert, as well.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for the subscribers. That's awesome. Now you're gonna have to make me work. I gotta have to go out there and get videos out now.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the more videos you get out, and the more you join in live streams, you will then get a bigger subscriber base.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you see, I don't know whether you're a bit like me, but you know when you see drone footage, like when I do the Drone Flyers review show, I look at those, and some of those videos go on for 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes, and I think to myself, really, if they did a few ground shots with the aerial shots and talk on the video, it would make it a lot more interesting, because when you see most aerial footage done with the DJIs on YouTube, they could be anywhere, because people don't tell you where they're from,
where they're taking them,
where they're taking them. There's no information at all, and if you're flying over a field, that field could be in the UK, it could be in Austria, it could be anywhere.
Yeah.
And they never put ground shots on. It's just aerial footage. Maybe I might lose subscribers because I'm saying this, but I do think that if you're making a film of anything, you should mix your shots up with aerial footage, ground shots, you know, even interviewing people or just doing a vlog of where you are.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Because then that makes the video a lot more interesting to people who watch it.
Yeah, I have thought about setting up a camera on the ground while I'm up in the air. I mean, it's not real exciting at one point.
Yeah.
One point person watching somebody fly a drone, but if you could tie it into your videos, I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it is. You know, even just talking before you put the drone up, telling people where you are. Hopefully, you know, that information is relayed to your audience.
Yeah.
You know, so they can become a part. So, have you ever done a live stream from your while you've been flying?
I've thought about it. I know you can do it.
Yeah, you can do it.
But I've usually been in places where I can't get signal on my cell phone to be able to do it.
Yeah. That is the one problem. You've got to have a signal to be able to do that.
Oh, and I have been doing 360 videos on my drone now.
I was going to ask you about that because I watched the one. I watched 2, I think, or 3. Is it today of your 360? Where you put the 360 camera on top of the drone.
Yeah.
Now, I've watched that. They're a bit shaky because of the vibration of the drone. But the one thing I was going to ask you is, on that 360 I watched earlier on today, you've got the underneath of the drone. How does it fill the underneath when it's on top of the drone? Because I saw the camera gimbal.
I had this hanging underneath.
Oh, it was hanging underneath, not on top.
Yeah. But now I've got, let me get my drone out.
So I love the green screen Mel as well. But I'll have to get one up here. Get rid of the wallpaper that Gail don't like. Yeah.
But I've got you can see I got a brace under there.
Yeah.
And I had that screwed in to the bottom like that.
Yeah. But
now I've got a GoPro mount on top, and I can mount it on top.
Oh.
So I don't get as much shaking that way.
You've just got a question from Fishy Comics. He says, does your 360 217 overheat?
I haven't had it overheat yet. I have not. I have heard of the older 360s that didn't have the handle on them, that were just the ball. They used to overheat a lot. But these newer ones, I seen a guy on YouTube do a test in, I think it was Texas, in 100-degree temperature, and he had it running for 4 hours and it didn't overheat.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's how I take my videos.
Yeah, because I mean, I do like the initiative of putting the 360 camera on top of the drone or on the bottom of the drone to take 360 shots, because it does create a different view of things.
Yeah. And you can tell, like you said, they're shaky.
Yeah. It's vibration.
The ones that are real shaky were the ones that when I had it underneath.
Yeah. Yeah. So you'll have to get out and do a bit more filming this coming weekend, unless you're working.
Well, our local RC club, we're going to be out at we have a local fly-in here. Yeah. So they'll have plane displays and all that, and then our RC club sets up out there, and we'll be flying out there as well. Yeah. So I hope you're going to do some filming at the RC club then this week. I will be. I will be filming out there. I'm going to try and do a live stream from my 360 camera. Oh. Because you can set that up too. Yeah, yeah. And what time will that be UK time then, Rob? Be Saturday between 8 in the morning here, so that'd be 1 o'clock our time. Yeah, 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. 5 hours behind us, aren't you? Yeah. No, we're 6 hours. 6 hours behind. So that'll be about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah. Hello, Random Life Productions. What's that? Random Life Productions has just said hello to us, and she says the 360 camera on the drone, awesome. So I'm just saying hello to her. Yeah, it took me a little bit to figure it out, but I did found some few YouTube videos that showed how to do that.
Yeah,
it's pretty neat.
Yeah. So you know when you're filming the RC event this weekend,
Mm-hmm.
get a few interviews with a few of the people that fly the planes or helicopters or whatever they've got.
Oh, sure.
Because
yeah, pretty good idea.
If you get an interview, you know, you only want a short one, and then when you're when they're putting the planes up, then you show the footage. It makes it a lot more interesting. I'm just trying to give you some advice on
I know
on how to, you know, because if you do things like that, it makes the video 10 times better for your audience, you know. And I really should do more of that when I'm out filming, you know, because I mean, I film events and I film, you know, I go out with a drone, but to get other people's opinions of places or whatever makes a video, you know. I mean, it's like Random Life Productions. She went out to show Princess Diane Gardens this week, was it, or last week on the video. Brilliant video, you know, and she did put the music on. But to get other people's opinions, if they come onto video, would make the video 10 times better.
Yeah,
you know, but it's getting the people to be interviewed, isn't it? We've also
yes, it is. That's another thing, is getting people to talk.
Yeah, no way. Yeah, I very rarely get out with it. And Drone Encounters is on as well, and we've got Act Naturally on as well from Australia. Hiya, Matt. Drone Encounters. His was a wonderful channel, but he's packed in because he's working too many hours, so he ain't been. His was a very interesting channel, and I wish he'd come back and get out and do some encounters. Yeah, Act Naturally is from Toronto. Oh, and we've got Bella on as well. Beauty on a Budget. Oh, they're all coming on now, Rob. All my subscribers. So just to let you know, this is Robert Stanton. He lives in Wisconsin in the USA, and he's a former military man. And he's got a DJI standard, DJI Phantom 3 standard, and he goes out with it showing wonderful scenes of Wisconsin.
Yeah,
don't you say?
Yes, I do.
So
planning to do more.
Yeah, he also does 360 videos of with a 360 Samsung. Is it a Samsung camera you've got?
Yeah, it's a Samsung Gear 360.
Yeah, Samsung Gear 360 on his drone, where it gets some wonderful shots. The only problem is it used to be vibrating quite a bit, but now he's sorted that, hopefully, haven't you, sir?
Yes, hopefully.
Oh, so Mark from Toronto has subscribed to you as well.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, Mark.
So, I don't know, the link into to Rob's channel is in the chat as well.
And I don't know if you can see it, but I got it up here on top.
Gail says, have I asked you if I can stay with you if I came over to the States? No, I haven't, Gail. I wouldn't do a thing like that. You know me better than that. No, I tend to invite myself, because otherwise I'd never get an invite.
Oh, you're more. We've got an extra bedroom anytime. You're welcome.
See, thank you very much, Gail. You've got me an invite to Wisconsin. Oh, yeah, I would love that. Oh, you've got extra space here, Rob.
What's that?
I said you've got an extra bedroom then.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, I might. You never know. I might take you up on that. So, Drone Encounters as sub tier. Random Life Productions, aka Gail, as sub tier. So you've got 20 subscribers now.
Nice.
So.
Nice.
You know, I'm pleased I can help in a little way for your channel, because, as I say, it's not a very big channel, is it?
No, it's not
at present. But now you're getting more subscribers. You've got to get out and show us more of your wonderful countryside.
Oh yeah, I want to get out and do. We've got a couple of abandoned places around there. I'd like to try and get permission to go to.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that'd be interesting. There's who do we, I forget what his name is now.
You had one on your Monday.
Yeah.
He said he likes to do abandoned houses and stuff.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, you're quite welcome to check out any of my subscribers, because they would, you know, I subscribe to, I think the last count was about 1,600 people I subscribed to. And quite a lot of that community are people with drones. I also subscribe to a lot of beauty channels, you know, these beauty divas, A&J Adventures, who I put up on my Monday review show. He says hello to us.
Hello.
And hi to everyone. So the count's just gone up to, we've got 8 viewing this
Nice.
one now. Excellent. Oh, and I've got 1 dislike.
That
I always seem to get 1.
always somebody. Always somebody.
1 dislike on my one-to-one interviews, but I don't mind, because at least they've taken the time to say that they don't enjoy it or put a thumbs down, which doesn't bother me in the slightest.
There's always going to be haters.
Yeah. Okay, get him to check out Sean's channel. I've told him about Sean's channel. Yes.
Yeah, you said you're going to put a link on.
Yeah. I'll put a link onto in the description when the video is processed afterwards. Because and you want to check. Are you into rapping as well?
Rapping.
Yeah. What type of music do you like?
I like all kinds of music. I like country and western, pop, rock.
Yeah, because another channel that we all follow on here is Crimson Fantasy.
Crimson Fantasy.
Yeah, he does a lot of rapping covers. I'm all right, AJ. Thanks a lot for that. Put thumbs down on Cuddly Keith. No, I'm bad boy Keith Bella. That's what Crimson calls me, bad boy. And Gail. And I haven't got the wallpaper in, so Gail can moan at me because she don't like my wallpaper at all.
What's the matter with your wallpaper?
Random Life Productions does not like it. Her name's Gail, and she does not like my wallpaper. So that's why I come and put the computer against the kitchen door, because that's the kitchen door there.
Ah, okay.
So then she don't see the wallpaper then, so she can't moan, because she's always having a go at me. I know it's all in fun, but she's a very fussy lady, that Gail. I think she was on the live stream, wasn't she, with us?
I think she was. Yeah, she's the one that said she had been to Lakenheath when she was. Yeah. She's a London gal now, but she is originally from Wales. Ah.
She says she wants to colour it in every time. So, well, I've decided now, Gail, I'm going to get a green screen up there.
Let me see if I can mess with my green screen to try and show you what it looks like.
Is it Gail or Gail? It's Gail, Gail. It's all right. Oh, and Baraboo Woods is in. He's another subscriber of mine, and I subscribe to him. Shout out to Wales. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Mel. You know, when you was stationed over here then, Rob, did you ever get to that wonderful country of Wales, or did you go to Scotland?
I went to Scotland. Well, I've been to Stonehenge.
Yeah. Well,
that's not Wales.
Quite a bit away from Wales.
Yeah.
But Scotland, because Random Life Productions was up there this weekend. She went to Edinburgh.
Oh yeah, she said she was going to Edinburgh for the festival. Yeah,
but we haven't seen any videos yet, so she hasn't been busy editing. So, Random Life Productions, could you please get a video of your weekend up there where you spent it with Ginger Monster, please? Would appreciate that. Cheeky, Ada. So have you changed the green screen? What you're putting up now?
I'm going to change it up a little bit. Put something else on here. Drone videos. I was trying to see if I could do the 360 stuff on here, but I wasn't able to control it.
No, I didn't think you would be able to.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, we've got 9 viewers. Are we going to get 10? Oh,
Let's see if this works.
You know, the thumbs down, it's disappeared. I've got 9 thumbs up. Oh, thank you, whoever did that. I appreciate that.
And this is 360 video and raw. It won't do the wraparound.
Yeah, cool. I bet that looks good on the YouTube. Wait a minute. Yeah. I've just taken the Hangout window. Oh yeah, that looks good. It's full screen on the YouTube, but on Hangouts, it's not full screen.
Oh, it's not.
No. It's, as I say, it's only a smaller screen on the Hangouts, but on YouTube, it is full size, so it really does look good. So you are getting more and more into this 360 filming then?
Yeah, I am. I'm having fun with it. I've been trying a lot of the time-lapse stuff as well.
Yeah, because that's the only trouble, because it's not in 3D on here. You see the
you see where it where you can see the warping where it tries to wrap. Yeah.
So is it very hard to edit then, the 360?
It can be. It can be tedious because in the editor it looks like this until you do the stitching.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get it lined up right.
Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah. I know you haven't subbed to me for long, AJ's Adventures, but I do appreciate you being a new subscriber to my channel, and I enjoy being subscribed to yours, and I look forward to hopefully having a one-to-one with you sometime as well, because I've got about 4 lined up now that I've been in touch with. I've got Patrick Conlon from Ireland. He's willing to do a one-to-one with me. He's another droner. So it is for. I'll put his channel link in the description as well, because he's a fantastic channel to watch. Because you know, you mentioned the castles. He's got quite a few of the castles in Ireland on his channel.
Are the laws different in Ireland than they are in the UK?
Yeah. But no, I think they're the same, because Drone Girl is another Irish one that I subscribe to. She used to go out nearly every week filming castles in Ireland, but one of her videos was shown on TV, and then she got told that she can't go filming because they're on National Trust properties. So she should have asked permission, and they would have denied her it.
We have the same thing here in the States. You can't fly in national parks or refuges. Which is a shame, because I mean, when you look at the national parks that you've got, you know, why can't you fly over them? You know, because you get like Yosemite, that would be beautiful. Or Mount Rushmore, I think that would be cool.
Oh yeah, Mount Rushmore.
Fly up.
Yeah. Is that far from you then?
It's quite a ways away.
Yeah, because I've never been to your part of the States. I've done all the East Coast. I've driven down from Boston down to the Keys. I've done Seattle down to San Diego. I've done the only place I've done in the middle is Montana. Okay. Is it Great Falls? I've been to Great Falls.
I've been to Great Falls.
Yeah. The week we spent there, the water wasn't going over the Great Falls. It was dry. Yeah. Which was a shame. Hello, Jenna. It's nice to have you in. So we've got another one. So viewer count's gone down to 6. They've got fed up of me talking.
Do any of the viewers have any questions for me?
Yeah. Do any of the viewers have any questions for Rob? Oh, Patrick's on. Hello, Patrick. So I've got to arrange when I'm going to do the one-to-one with you. What about next Tuesday or next Wednesday or Thursday? And we'll get something arranged then, because I would love that to get to know you as well. So if you've got the chat there, Rob.
I don't have the chat.
Oh, I was going to say, if you had the chat, all you do is you click on the 3 dots on the right, and you could subscribe to his channel straight away. So I don't know whether you've been watching any of this, Patrick. This is Robert from Wisconsin in the States. He's got a DJI Phantom 3 standard. So, and he also does, he's got the Samsung 360 gear camera that he puts on top of the DJI, and he's done quite a few 360 footage with the drone. So go over and take a look at his channel. Oh, Mel says, Robert, what are you the most passionate about in life?
What am I most passionate about in life?
Yeah, that's his question.
My wife. My wife.
Yeah, yeah. And they take a lot of looking after, don't they, Rob?
Yes, they do. And so do I, by the way, she would say.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, because that's the one thing I wish my wife was interested in. I wish she was interested in my hobby of filming. You know, she'll come out with me, but she just sits in the car watching. Mel says, great answer.
Well, I've been married for 30 years now. So
yeah, yeah. That a random life says that was sweet as well. So did she finish higher than you in the military, or did you make the what grade did you get up to?
We were both master sergeants when we retired. Master
Sergeants.
Yeah.
So what because I don't know anything about the USA military. What comes after master sergeant? Is it an officer after that?
No, it's senior master sergeant and then chief master sergeant.
And then you get into your officers.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And what's the after the top of the sergeants? What's the first officer called then?
It'd be a lieutenant.
A lieutenant. And then you get a captain.
Lieutenant, second lieutenant, captain, major, colonel, general. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Similar then.
Lieutenant general, or brigadier, lieutenant, major, general.
Yeah, yeah.
Major general and general.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that interesting, because you know, I mean, I've never met anyone from the USA Air Force or anything like that. So that's why, you know, it's interesting to meet you and talk to you.
Well, I was flattered when you asked me to do the one-on-one. My wife was like, what is this you're going to do today? I said, well, I'm going to go have an interview with Eaglevp.
Yeah, my name's Keith, by the way, Rob.
Keith.
Yeah, I forgot to introduce myself as Keith. And I should do, yeah.
But she was a little excited that she's like, that's cool. Meet more people.
Yeah, yeah, well, you do. And this is, you know, and I mean, as I've said, you know, my subscriber count's gone up since I've been doing live streaming. I've noticed that Jenna's live stream's gone up. Mel's, since he's been doing live streams as well. Random Life Productions, now she's the queen of the live stream. She, at one time, she's off sick at the moment, but when she's at work, she used to do about 3 or 4 live streams a week, and got a lot of people in. Yeah.
I do have the chat up, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, so you can see it now then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, you know, when I watched Vinny's the other night, he's from Australia, because he uses OBS for live streaming, and he got the chat up all the time in the OBS, and of course it goes onto the YouTube channel as well, so you can actually see all the comments that you've got, and you can scroll back through, which through Hangouts you can't.
Right.
You know, so I will download the new OBS. So Mel says, can you see what he says? He's gained over 60 subscribers since going live.
Wow.
You know, and it does, because I mean, as I say, I think most of the channels that do live streaming, their subscriber count's gone up. Random Life Productions, Vlog from the Bog, you know, and Jenner's, they've all grown, and it's like 007 Vauxhall, Paul's. I keep on the one who came in earlier and made a comment, who does the hot and spicy on a Saturday night. I keep on at him about doing a live stream instead of doing it as a recording. Go out on a Saturday night doing it as a live stream, because you know, he's a guy that can talk, and he's got quite a few. Well, he's into the 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers. I think 2,400, and that's all he does. Is virtually, you know, he goes around Denbigh in Wales, shows Denbigh, and goes on walks. But he's got two channels. He's got his 007 Vauxhall, and he's got a shaving channel as well that he's got quite a few subscribers on. Which I would never have thought just shaving would have got subscribers, but it has.
Yeah. Some people will watch anything.
Yeah, well, people are interested in people.
Oh yeah.
I've watched two videos of two very good subscribers who I subscribe to, Monica McKillicuddy and Bella of Beauty on a Budget, and they've done my story or their stories, and I thought, now should I do one? So I'm thinking about doing my story about how I came to joining YouTube.
Yeah, you should.
Back in 2007. So I think I'm going to do that, you know, because I haven't seen any fellas do it. Mel agrees. People are interested in people, and this is what life's all about, really, is meeting fellow human beings, getting to know them. Don't intrude in their lives, but you know, we've all got stories to tell.
Oh yeah,
and
everybody's got a story.
Yeah, and we've all got individual hobbies or pursuits that we enjoy doing. You know, and one of the biggest communities, I would say, on YouTube is, since the aerial photography or videography through drones has been out, you have a look at how many drone people who fly drones are about in the world today.
There's a lot. There's a lot of people.
There is, because, as I say, on average, I spend 20 odd hours a week looking through drone footage. Oh, so Mel wants to, instead of me rabbiting on, Robert, Mel wants to know what made you decide to come and join YouTube.
Well, like I said, the first, I just wanted a place where I could upload like family videos and stuff like that, for my family to be able to view them. I did. I had some old videos, old 8mm videos that I transferred over and put them on YouTube so my family could see them. And the wildlife in the backyard, the foxes and the bear. The bear, I don't think I have on my YouTube video. I'll have to correct that. It's on my Facebook though.
Oh. No, you'll have to put that up to YouTube.
I'll have to correct that.
Yeah. So what was it? A brown bear or a black bear?
It was a black bear.
Oh, good. Yeah, because I like the black bears.
There's a sow and 3 cubs.
Oh, yeah. You would definitely have to put that footage up.
Yeah.
So Drone Journey is another one, and he says, "Did you say drones?" Laughs out loud. Yes, I did, Lee. Said drone. I know I haven't used mine for quite some time, but you're only putting old footage on because you're working too much. It's about time we saw more footage that you've got. So Mel, I live black bears. Or should that be I love black bears, Mel? Like, yeah, I thought that I like black bears. Yeah, I do. My sister-in-law, my brother's wife, she loves black bears because we was where was we? Tennessee, around Pigeon Forge area, about 4 or 5 years ago, and we actually saw a couple of black bears. And when I was up in Canada, I filmed a mother and cub black bear up near, where was it, Banff area or Lake Louise area, somewhere around there. So I have got footage of black bears.
I'm trying to see if I can't find that bear video.
What, to put on the green screen? Oh, that
yeah.
would be good.
Yeah. It's been so long, I couldn't remember. What...
NQE. Oh, you'll have to tell me what that is because I don't know that. NQE certification.
What was that?
Oh, another question from Mel. I'll tell you what, he's good. He comes up with some brilliant questions. Robert, what do you want people to take away from your channel?
To take away from my channel?
Yeah, and or content.
To get out there and live life. To do what you want to do. Don't let people get you down. You know, it's just, I think that's what everybody wants, is to be able to do what you like to do. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I do. Yeah, that's you've come up with some great questions there, Mel. So keep them coming because, as I said in the beginning, we don't know a lot about Robert.
Yeah, I don't have much of a bio on my.
Yeah, and that does help, Rob, if you put a bit about your passions in life, a bit about your channel, a bit about you. You know.
Yeah.
Don't want to tell the world everything, but just a little bit, you know.
Just enough.
Yeah, just so then people think, oh yeah, he seems like a wonderful guy. I'll get in touch. You know, I'll subscribe to his channel because you know, the more people you get subscribing, bigger the community, and you tend then to go out and do a bit more filming.
Yeah, you just got to build up that base. Got to get that base.
Yeah. Mel says, what do you want people to know about you?
What do I want? Yeah, she's asking some good questions here.
Yeah, it's Mel who was asking the questions, and he's very, very good. I don't know whether you agree with me, Rob, but I think he should be doing these one-to-one interviews with different YouTubers.
Who's that?
Mel, who
I think she should too.
Yeah, that last week, because I mean, you know, I had a brilliant interview with him last week, and I watched him. As I said, I watched him talking to Granny Monster earlier, and I find, you know, he's brilliant, and he should start interviewing people in his circle because, you know, he's a wonderful. He makes you feel at ease, like you have. You know, I feel at ease talking to you about anything, and I think he would do that.
And what was the question again?
What was the question? What do you want people to know about you? Because this is your platform.
Know about me. That I've lived my life the way I want to. I'm in love with a woman that I've loved for 30 years, and she is my passion. And droning is also my passion.
Yeah. So Lee Drone Journey says, nice to find your channel, Robert. Keep up the videos.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So Lee is a very good, you know, he started with the DJI and he's got the Unique now. And he's got some wonderful videos on his channel. He lives around down in Somerset area of the UK, and he's got some wonderful videos on there. Oh, Mel says, let me ask you, Rob, how have you stayed married for 30 years? What's the secret to a long and happy marriage? That's it. That's easy, Mel. You just give them the wallet and say, there you are, love, you can go shopping anytime.
I'd have to say it's trust. Trust, and being in the military, separation can bring you closer together. I got to say that, because while she was deployed, I was worried about her the whole time. When I was deployed, she was worried about me, and our relationship got stronger when we came back together.
Yeah, that's I would agree with that. Being away makes the heart fonder, grow fonder, fully agree with that. Another thing I would agree with is that trust, it's give and take, mainly.
And we're friends.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about. If you're friends with your wife, that's the most important. It's being able to talk as friends.
Yeah.
Because in this world that we live in, it's very, very hard to communicate with people, because people do not communicate as they should do.
Right.
You know, there's a lot of selfish people out there. Marriage is trust and money. Drone Journey says marriage is trust and money. I think if you've got the trust, you don't need the money.
You don't need the money. Because
money can't buy you happiness. If you've got a friend and you trust that friend, and you've got the love of that friend, that's all you need.
Yeah.
You know, you can be destitute, have no money at all, but if you've got friends and you've got you've got a love of a good wife.
I'm the richest man in the world with her.
Yeah. And you know, that's something I am fully committed to. I'm not repeating that, Lee.
I don't have the chat up anymore. I was looking for videos.
Yeah. But Mel says trust is the key. That's great advice. Oh, it is one then. He comes out with some good questions, this Mel. Robert, what advice would you give a newly married couple?
Advice? Listening. Listen to each other. Yeah.
You've got 2 ears, 1 mouth. That means you listen more. Yeah. Because that's what I always say. You know, that is something on my one-to-one interviews I should learn to do more of. Keep quiet and more listening. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Drone Journeys laughs out loud. So we don't have kids. No, kids are the second best thing. I mean, I've got a son and a daughter, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 great-grandchildren, or step great-grandchildren, and I wouldn't be without those kids. I wouldn't be without.
That's one thing we do regret. We never had kids.
Yeah, but you've got each other, Rob, and that's the main thing in life. You know, I mean, by the sounds of it, you've had a busy life in the military, and as you say, you've been moved a lot.
Right.
if you've got a family, that must be very hard for the children, because I mean, our best friends were in the and they were stationed all over, and one of their daughters married an RAF guy, and they are now in Belgium, near, I can't remember where they're near now, and their granddaughter is now stationed in Germany at a USA base. But they have been to Cyprus, Germany, Belgium, stationed in England. And it's must be very hard for the children in their relationships to move about from school to school.
It is.
You know,
it is very hard. I've had a lot of military families, and it's hard for the kids.
Yeah.
Especially when they're in school, to be moved away from their friends.
Yeah, yeah. I like that video that you've got on now behind you.
That's cranberry harvest. That's how they harvest cranberries.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that was good. And when was that film shot?
Back in October last year.
Yeah. Oh. So, but I'm looking for. I hope that you can live stream on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm going to try it. I don't know how well it'll do.
Yeah. So I think we've been on for about an hour and 25 minutes, or an hour and 20 minutes. So yeah. I'm going to finish my one-to-one with you, Rob.
Okay.
I hope that you will join my live streams in future as well.
I will.
I thank you for getting to know a bit about you. And I hope you've enjoyed talking to me.
Oh, I have. Like I said, I was flattered when you asked.
Yeah. And say hello to the wife.
I will.
I hope to meet her on one of my live streams if she comes in and sits next to you. I also thank Mel for asking some of the questions and joining in my one-to-one. You've been a great help in helping me to ask Rob some questions, because I did not know a lot about Rob, but I've learned quite a bit about him now. So, you know, as I say, thanks a lot, Rob. So, and thank you everybody else who's taken part in the chat.